Welcome back to episode 2, season 2 of JTL. I have a tournament coming up this weekend, and I don't want to be dramatic, but my form is completely broken. Like, nothing is feeling good, definitely still in my head about everything, so we've got a lot of practice to do before the tournament comes. Back out. It's a couple days later. We're gonna do some more field work. I think I fixed the mental problems I was having, and now to see if I can replicate the fix that we found and just explore some new discs. We're gonna take a look at mids. I'm also maybe gonna try to address my forehand, which I was fixing last summer, and it's just gone to crap. Yeah. I'm like shaking the rust off. I feel like since we had a much colder winter and rainy season for longer, it's been harder to get back in the swing of things when I feel like I should be.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna throw some discs.
What are you starting with?
Roadrunner. Star Roadrunner first.
So you're just trying to see how similar it is to your current Roadrunner?
Yeah, it feels actually very similar to my current Roadrunner, so I'm gonna throw it like I would throw that.
Yep.
And see how it finishes. Next is the Star Shrike featuring our sweet dye job that we did.
What's still lying inside your mind, my dear?
June 4th, I am out at a course in Des Moines playing at an all-women's event. It's part of the Heartland Women's Series by Dynamic Discs. It is going to be my first time ever playing 2 rounds in a day for an event, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not necessarily thriving today either, so we'll see how that goes. But look how cute the little players pack is. They made like personal ones with our PDGA numbers on it. It's so cute. It is a very nice day out. Like, it's not hot. Sun just came out, so we'll see how it goes. We're in the middle of our lunch break. We just wrapped up round 1. I started off colder than Antarctica. What would you say? What's the coldest place on Earth?
Sure.
Because I was colder than that. Found myself a nice little 6 on a hole. It was great. Then I got on the par train. Was riding that for a while. Then I stole the box with 8 holes left.
Something like that.
8 or 7, and I had it the rest of the round, so I picked it up right after getting a double bogey, and it was a fine round. It is hotter kind of than I was expecting out there. It looked like it was going to be overcast, and then the sun really peaked out. So now we're just having a lunch break and waiting to start again. But I feel like I can score better this time if I don't die. Okay, so it's actually now Monday. The tournament was Saturday. I ended up scoring the exact same score in round 2, which is kind of funny because it was a much different round. I played a lot more consistent. It was just a lot more like of a level round, no low lows and not a lot of really like high highs. So I was pretty happy with how I played. I ended up pretty much dead center of the pack, which is fine. Nothing exciting. I was not feeling well on Saturday, so I really wish I would have been feeling more myself and then see like how I could have played. But all in all, it was like the perfect disc golf day. It was a long day. We didn't leave until almost 4:30. We got there at like 8:45, so a full work day of disc golf. But it was really great, and I'm really happy. Like honestly, like Charles and I talk about it. Sometimes, you know, it's just like you just going and taking a walk in a park with your friends. So it's fun, even if you don't, you know, maybe have the best rounds or you're not feeling the best. It kind of made me think about what I want to do this summer. I was going back and forth on signing up for US Women's in Madison at the end of June. And playing in this tournament did make me realize I love playing in tournaments. I love getting to meet new ladies. I love playing on cards with all ladies and like that tournament environment. I really enjoy that. So that was good because I was in a spot where I was like, I don't even know if I like competing at this sport anymore, which is an interesting spot to be at for this series specifically. But yeah, it made me remember like, no, I do really enjoy doing that. However, I'm not going to go to women's this year because it falls over 4th of July weekend, and that's one of my favorite weekends to spend with family. And for me, Ledgestone is like my ultimate goal this year. Like I am going to put my time and effort to trying to do what I set out to do last year, trying to check off some more of those goals of actually, you know, playing how I feel like I should and can play there. That's the whole point of this series. You know, that's where I kind of like to end my competitive season for the year. So I'll probably play some more flex starts, and I have another A tier that I'm going to actually play right before Ledgestone. But all that's to say, super long ramble, that this tournament really helped me think about, you know, okay, yes, I do still want to compete. We're still good there. I still find like joy in that. I still have passion to go out there and like see what I can do. It reminded me that I still have a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of things I can be practicing. There's still a lot of like things that just like you don't have to make it so hard on yourself when you're out there, you know, like changing the way you think about holes and stuff like that. And also that I don't want to burn myself out this year because I felt horrible after Ledgestone last year. Like I was like, I don't want to play anymore at all. I wasn't enjoying it. And I was having like panic attacks afterwards because I was just not happy with playing the sport. And so I'm moving past that, and I want my main goal this year to be getting back to loving putting in the time to compete and loving making myself better at the sport versus feeling like nothing I do is going to get me to where I want to go. I'm not a very negative person, but I've been having very negative mindsets about the sport in general, which is very interesting. And I think it's because deep down I really enjoy it a lot, so I want to be good at it. I don't know. That's an update after tournament 1. I was nervous too because I wasn't feeling well that it was going to totally tank my rating, although I don't really care about rating that much, but it didn't. It's fine. It kind of didn't really do anything. So all in all, I'd say successful weekend, and I think from here until August, it's probably just going to be some flex starts. It's probably going to be practicing. Who knows? You guys can tell by this entire series that when I find something random, I'll go do it. Like, I just signed up last year for Ledgestone on a whim, and that kind of like brought this whole thing to light. So I'm sure there will be more random things that I find and decide to sign up for. But I think it's going to be a summer